Okay, notes on perimeter. So perimeter is the distance around the outside of a figure. To find the perimeter, you're going to add all the sides together. Okay, so let's take a look at number 1. I've got 6 feet, 6 feet. You know that since I'm adding all the sides, I have to make sure that I know the length of all of the sides. So since this is a square, because each side is the same length, I can say I can multiply 6 times 4, which gives me 24 feet. Or I can just add all the sides up. Same thing with this one. This is a square. If this is 7, obviously the rest of them are also 7. And 4 times 7 would give me 28 meters. Okay. Number 3, again, this is a triangle. You're just adding 7 plus 5 plus 12. So 7 plus 5 plus 12 gives me 24 yards. Okay. As far as number 4, again, I'm just adding the outside lengths of the figure. Okay. So I'm adding 11 plus 25 plus 25 plus 11, and I should get 72 units. So if I don't have a unit, like centimeters, feet, inches, whatnot, I just put units. Okay? Number 5, same thing. You're just adding the outside. You're adding 17 plus 33, okay, plus 25 plus 33. And you should get a total of 108 feet. Okay, simple. This one should be familiar to you. I'm just adding 3x plus 5x plus 7. And I'm just going to do 8x plus 7. And I just keep it there because I cannot, it's an 8x and 7. These are not like terms. Okay. Number 7 is a rectangular swimming pool, measures 25 feet by 5 feet and has a 6-foot wide sidewalk around it. Anytime you're given a perimeter problem or a word problem, it's going to be helpful if you actually draw the figure. How much fencing is needed to enclose the sidewalk. So I'm going to actually draw it down here. This is number 7. So number 7, okay. So number 7, basically I have a pool. And it's going to be 25 by feet, 25 by 5 feet. Then it's going to put a sidewalk. So this sidewalk, all right, right here, I'm going to go around the pool. And I'm going to just color it in so you know this is what I want here. Okay. I need to find the fencing, which is this part right here that's going to go around the sidewalk right here. So I need to find that. All right, so you're thinking, well, how do I know what this is? Okay, only given this information. So since it says 6 foot wide, so the sidewalk says it's 6 foot wide, so that means from here to here it's 6 feet. From here to here it's 6 feet. So if I extended this, this would be 6, right? And if I extend this, this would be 6 this way, okay? So to get this part right here, I would have to add 6 plus 25 plus 6, which gives me 37. So 37 goes up here. Since this is 37, this is also 37. Now I gotta get the width this way, okay? So since, again, this is 6 feet sidewalk wide, so if I extend it, this is 6 feet here, and this is 6 feet here. So we do 6 plus 5 plus 6, that's 12 plus 5. 12 plus 5 is 17. That's 17, and that is 17. So now you're ready to add what's around the sidewalk. So that's 37 plus 17 plus 37 plus 17. So up here, again, I'm going to add 37 plus 37 plus 17 plus 17. And again, I can use a calculator when I'm doing perimeter. I'm going to add it. and I should get 108. So it's going to take 108 feet of fencing to enclose the sidewalk. Okay, so that's that one. All right. Number 8. I'm going to have you do number 8 and number 9 on your own. So basically, number 8, a regular hexagon. Hexagon has 8 sides. I'm sorry, 6 sides. Okay, so this is a hexagon if you draw it. All right. Well, actually, this is a hexagon has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not an artist. Okay, 6 sides. Okay, each side is going to have 8 centimeters. So if each side is 8, what's it going to be? So try to figure out that one. And number 9, you have John is fencing his yard that is 25 feet long and 40 feet wide. Again, draw it. Okay, so we have 40 feet long. We got 25. Doesn't really matter what you put in the dimensions. Where you put them, but I got 40 and 25 is my dimensions. He wants to put a fencing around the entire perimeter of his yard. The fencing he likes is $3 per foot. How much does it cost? So you have to find the perimeter first, and then you're going to have to figure out what the cost is. And if each foot is $3, you're going to multiply. Okay, so go ahead, 8 and 9, finish up number 8 and 9, so if you can do that on your own. Now we're going to go on the other side of the paper. And this time, some of these things are missing. Well, this one right here, you can easily do on your own because nothing is missing here. So make sure to find the measurements of all the sides first and then add. So as you can see, you can trace your pencil and make sure that each side has a dimension with it. Okay, and it does. So if I add all these up, I don't have to worry about figuring out the missing one. If I add all these up, if I add 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10 plus 15, okay? And you want to make sure if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, I should be adding 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I add all that up, I should get 51. I'm going to double check. 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5 plus 10 plus 15 gives me 51 inches. All right. All right, so sometimes you're missing dimension. So as you can see, I'm missing this side and I'm missing this side. And I'm going to highlight this over here. Okay, these 2 sides right here I'm missing. Okay, so to get this side right here, you want to look at the 6 centimeters here, this side right here. You know that this piece plus, if you extend it, this piece right here is going to give you 6. So since this is 3, okay, this is the same size as this. Since this is 3, I'm going to do 6 minus 3 gives me 3. So this part is 3. Or you can say, well, 3, this piece, plus this piece is 6. So that's what I got here. Now I got to figure out what this is, okay? So if I know that this whole side is, I look at this side, so 4. This piece is 2, plus what piece gives me 4? So 4 minus 2 gives me 2. So this piece is 2. So I'm going to make sure I have all my sides. So I'm just going to add up 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 6, okay? So again, 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, I should be adding 6 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I should get 20 centimeters. Okay? All right, so what I want you to do on your own, I want you to do number 12 and number 13, okay? You have to figure out what the missing pieces are. So for number 12, you're figuring out what this missing piece is, and you're figuring out what this missing piece is. Okay, so you need to make sure you figure out that piece, these 2 pieces. And for number 13, you need to figure out what this missing piece is. Okay, this missing piece, and this missing piece. These 2 are easy because if this is 2, obviously this is going to be 2. Okay. And if this is 4, this is 4, okay? These 2 pieces right here So think about it, okay? So we're gonna think about 2 plus, you got 2 plus these 2 pieces is gonna make me 4, right? So 4 minus 2 is gonna give me 2, but what is each piece, okay? Each piece is gonna be 1, okay? So go ahead and finish up this one to figure out the perimeter of that one, okay? 12 and 13. All right, so now we have the part where we need to find the missing dimensions when given the perimeter, okay? All right, so if we have a side length of a square with a perimeter of 96, so it's easier if you, again, draw the picture. We know this is a square. A square has equal sides, okay? So if a square is equal size, all I'm gonna do is since I'm gonna do 96, I know that 4 times, I'm gonna say each side is S for sides. 4 times whatever the length of the side is 96. So all I have to really do is divide that. 96 divided by 4 is gonna give me 24. So each one is 24 inches. Okay. This one right here, number 15, okay, this has to do with perimeter of a rectangle. So the length of a rectangle with a perimeter of 86. I already know the perimeter, but I want to know what the length is. So if you draw a picture, again, draw a rectangle, okay? I know the information I know is the width is 14, so go ahead and label 14, 14. You do not know what the length is, but you do know that when I add all these together, it's going to give me 86. So if I have 14 and 14 is already good. If I add those together, 14 plus 14 is going to give me 28. Plus, well, L plus L is 2 L's. You got 2 lengths, is going to give me 86. Well, it's like solving an equation. So how do I get rid of a 28? I'm just going to minus 28 on both sides. And I'm left with 2 lengths equals 86 minus 28 is going to give me 58. And since I'm multiplying times 2, I'm going to have to divide by 2. So each length is going to give me, 29. Okay? So if you want to double check, all you got to do is say 29 plus 14 plus 29 plus 14. Does that give you 86? And it does. Okay? For this one, I want you to try numbers 16, 17, and 18, but I'm going to give you a little hint to do that. Okay? So the perimeter of an NBA basketball court is 288 feet. The length is 40 foot longer than the width. Okay? So I'm going to draw a picture. Okay? Length. So if they say length is 44 foot longer, that means I'm adding to the width. Okay? So if that's 44 plus W is length, width. So if I add all my like terms together, okay, I should be able to add 44 plus 44 will give me 88. And all my W's together. So W plus W plus W plus W is going to give me 4W equals, that whole thing is going to give me 288. Okay? So again, you solve for W. Okay? You're subtracting 88 on both sides. You're going to get divide by 4. You're going to get your width, but I want to find both dimensions. I want to know the length. So once you get the width, all you have to do is add whatever you got for W, add 44. You got your length. For this one, okay, again, a rectangle picture frame is 4 times as wide as its length, okay, with a perimeter of 80. Again, draw yourself a picture, okay? The length is going to be 4 times as wide as the length. So if I don't know my length, but I do know my width is 4 times as much, so 4 times the length is my width. So you can say W, 4W, W, 4W, and W. So you know if I add all that together, it's going to give me 80. Okay, so add them all up, give me 80. I'm gonna find my width, then I'm gonna find my length. So if I got my width, I can multiply by 4 to get my length. And then this one right here, it's very similar to what we just did, twice as long as the width. Well, twice as long as the width means 2W. Again, draw your picture, okay? So go ahead and try 16, 17, and 18 on your own, and I give you a little bit of a clue to do that, okay? So that was perimeter.